Well, this is alarming. A drug with deadly strength has made its way into Southwest Florida, and the director of a drug treatment center says this drug is on the rise. It's a synthetic opioid. It's called Carfentanil. Now take a look at this. This shows the doses of heroin, carfentanil, and fentanyl needed for an overdose. You can see the dose of carfentanil is so small. That's because it's so strong, and it is so strong because it was developed with a very specific purpose.
Carfentanil was developed in the 70s as a tranquilizer for large animals, and when I'm talking like rhinoceros, elephant, 2,000 to 3,000 pound animals. So we've seen illicit carfentanil come into the area being cut with heroin.
Now, Stephen Hill at Salus Care, that gentleman you just heard from, says it makes the heroin stronger, even deadly in many cases. And sometimes users don't even know it's in the heroin they're getting. This makes it particularly dangerous because Hill says it's the strongest opioid experts know of right now.
And most times in the range about 10,000 times stronger than morphine. Carfentanil can kill you through touch or inhalation, so you don't actually have to necessarily do it in order to be impacted by it.
Now, because of this doesn't just put users at risk. He says this puts our first responders in very threatening situations if they're responding to an overdose and come into contact with this drug. So he says local law enforcement agencies and EMS are making changes to stay protected.
Anytime they are encountering something that they're not sure where it is, to take safety protocol to make sure they're not touching it, they're not inhaling it, it doesn't have the ability to get into their eyes.
Now, again, this is happening here in Southwest Florida. Hill says drug users who've built up a tolerance can survive this drug, but it could still see the impacts from carfentanil. He also says it's reversible with a drug that first responders carry. It's called Narcan, if that overdose is caught quickly enough.